is Hans the Ramenator coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles, and today we've got one from Ottogi of South Korea. This is their kimchi ramen. Let's do it. So, what we got here? We've got some boiling hot water. First, we are going to start off with the seasoning. Drop that in. There's our kimchi flavor. And then we've got a big old noodle block. This will take a little while to get happy. But 4 minutes on the boil should do her up right. Let's have a look while we let it cook. So obviously, it ain't fitting. So some people like to break apart noodle blocks, and personally, I've seen that a lot with domestic varieties. People will take like a block of top ramen or marachon and just like smash it and pulverize it, and I think that's like not a good thing. I don't know. Personally, I'm just not into that. There we go. But yeah, you just kind of coax it on in. I'm sure you guys already knew about such things. Made the executive decision to do such a thing. It's really not that hard. A little bit of thinking, you know? But what are we going to add to this? I've got a few things, but the first thing I need to do is get my ladle. Gonna get my ladle on right there. There. Alright. A little bit of heat. Come on. Oh, no wonder. There you go. These are pretty easy to get to boil over, so I'm kind of hoping not to have that be an issue today. But now, we've got a ladle. Why do we have a ladle? Because I'm doing an egg. Some people get all freaky about this. Oh my God, you're gonna die! No, I'm not gonna die. In fact, if you look at the packaging, you'll see the same thing represented on the packaging. Of adding a yolk. Look at that, you're actually seeing that it's a brown egg. I love it. Let me give this a little help. But this is not going to be a cooked egg. This is going to sit atop, ruling over the noodle. Yeah. And I just use the ladle this way. I know they have egg separators and stuff, but probably better served with something like that. Come on. Gravity is my friend. It'll let go. Eventually, jeez. Yeah, I just want the yolk. Let go of the whites. The whites, they just want to hang on. Let go. It's like snot, I tell ya. Come on. It's tricky though, you don't want to get too violent with it or the yolk will break, and that's like totally not a wonderful thing. Oh, come on, let go. Let go. I hear you. I hear you. I know what's going on. Well, usually they're not so. There we go. Yeah. All right. So now let us give this a try. Here is our Ottogi Kimchi Ramen. It doesn't come with a vegetable sachet. So generally, if you really want to make it kimchi-y, you need to add your own kimchi. But lacking in kimchi is what I am today. So, wow, look at that. Yeah. That's piping hot. Like piping hot, dude. Their noodles are absolutely wonderful. Say that unabashedly. There's our broth. A little bit of spiciness. Nice tanginess. This is great. Great noodle. I say okay. Here's this. Do I want to use the dulcet? I think I do. Am I gonna knock anything over trying to get at it? Probably. Let's give it a go. This that's called a dulcet. It's a special kind of bowl Koreans use. There we go. All right, so you obviously can't see that. So let's fix things a little bit for you. How's that? That's a little better. All right. You'd find stuff like bibimbap in a bowl like this. I haven't the beef. But I do have some pork that I'm actually just going to tear up. Some chashu. And there we go. Give it a little extra on that one. I've got a little bit of cheese. And I've found cheese to be a wonderful accompaniment to Korean varieties. And yes, they do that in Korea too. You might say, well, if you want it melted, don't you want to use the torch on that? No, because processed cheese doesn't do all that well in that scenario. It kind of just immediately burns. I guess I could try it at a little bit of more of a distance. Ah, see? That's as far as I'm going with that. Now, that kind of sped things up a little bit. I think that went well. There's our beauty right there. Now, normally, if you were having a Korean variety that had a sprout in it, it would be soybean sprouts, okay? But I always get the mung bean sprouts because for the things that I do, it just seems more versatile and it's much easier to find. At least I can get mung bean sprouts at the local store, even though they don't last very long, but whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. And some lovely springy onions. And I think I'm going to do a toss of sesame seed because it just makes a nice little extra. And there you have it. There's some kimchi ramen from Ottogi of South Korea. This is an export pack, but it's not just for the US, so it got the on the review itself that'll come out, it'll just say South Korea. So there you go. Alright, there you go. And the next one you're gonna see is this. This is Dragonfly brand premium hot and sour noodle. It's made in China, but this is definitely one for the US market. It's got a US distributor. Nutrition facts are definitely US centric. And yeah, and I'll tell you something about this. What's that? This is Malaysian salt cola. Does it taste salty? Well, you'll find out on the next episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. It's been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.